always the worst sound when the drink gets like right to the bottom. Yeah. It's a terrible, horrible sound. Yeah.
Yeah. So, we just saw Fantastic Four.
The new one.
What's the title is First Steps.
The new one.
Which is clearly based on the fact that they have a kid in this.
Yep.
I wonder if this cord's in the way. Can you guys see this cord? I'll just try to put it over there. Fine. Whatever. So, Fantastic Four. People were comparing it initially to the Fantastic Four movie. I think there was 2 of them back in the 2000s. Did you see those?
I saw the first one with the, I don't remember the actress's name, but like the super hot Sue. And then I saw that, and then I saw the second movie, the one with the Silver Surfer. Mm-hmm. But I didn't see the reboot of the Fantastic Four after that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there a reboot? Was there a third one? I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was there was the oldest one was the one I saw, which was with because they featured Doctor Doom a lot. Mm-hmm. And that one, and then the Silver Surfer, and then after those, they made another Fantastic Four reboot movie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But nobody liked it.
Was that the one where the guy that did Captain America was the fire guy?
No, that's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I still don't know the names of the 4 people in this movie. There's like Stretchy Guy, there's Rock Guy, there's Fire Guy, and there's Invisigirl, who I know because of Marvel Rivals.
Ben Grimm.
And wait, no, you stop. Marvel Rivals, and secondarily, Marvel Rivals porn.
See, I knew you were gonna say it.
Okay, there's so many hot chicks in Marvel Rivals, and there's been so much. It's the new Overwatch, including both in terms of the gameplay and the porn. Mm-hmm. You can't even fucking deny it. You looked it up yourself. You can't even fucking.
Ben Grimm is the Rock Guy. Mm-hmm. Johnny Storm is the Fire Guy. Sue Storm is Invisiwoman, and then Reed Richards is Stretchy Guy.
Girl?
Woman.
Okay, that was Invisigirl. Yeah.
No, she's Invisible Woman.
Fine, fair enough.
She's a woman.
Supergirl's also a man, but she's called Supergirl.
Supergirl started off as a teenager.
Teenagers become adults. They grow up.
Yeah, but not if they name themselves as their superhero name as a. Listen, fucking Justice League Unlimited had a whole fucking arc about this. Mm-hmm. So shut up.
Anyway. So the movie itself is actually not special. I can tell you the plot. Spoilers, I guess. I'll tell you the plot in like one paragraph because it's a really simple plot. Mm-hmm. More so than a lot of movies, to be honest. Like the Superman movie had a relatively, well, it wasn't a complicated plot, but it takes time to like really explain because there's like the alternate universe shit, and there's the pocket dimension, and there's the fucking rift, and the like. This movie, much more simple. We pick up 4 years into the Fantastic Four's
career
superhero reign, and I'm not sure if I like this trend of them just starting in the middle of things now, because I know everyone was saying we do too many origin stories. I kind of feel like we do origin stories because like this and Superman, and even like the Arpats Batman, none of them had an origin story. And I'm just like, this kind of feels weird.
I mean, I 100% understand where you're coming from, because I barely remember the origin story of the Fantastic Four. Like I do, but I barely remember.
It was cute.
And like. But like, you can just go back and watch the old fucking movies. Yeah. there's two of them. You just go back and watch it.
Cosmic rays turn them into alien mutants, whatever. Okay, so they're defenders of Earth. Silver Surfer shows up, says Galactus is gonna come eat your planet. No, I'm saying it in one paragraph. Silver Surfer shows up. Galactus gonna eat your planet. And then they go in their spaceship. They go to try to defeat Galactus before he gets there. They realize, oh fuck, we're way too fucking underpowered for this shit. Yep. Meanwhile, Invisiwoman is pregnant, and Galactus is like, that baby, I want to eat that baby.
No, he didn't.
No, Galactus wants the baby to take over his job, basically, of eating things. So they're like, oh shit, so they escape, and they're chased around. They chased around space. Invisigirl gives birth to her baby while they're in the escape attempt. They get back to Earth. They're like, how the fuck do we fucking do this, dude? And everyone gets mad at them for a while because they're like, why don't you just give up your baby? Because that's all Galactus wants. And he's like, I'm not gonna give my baby. So they convince people to stop rioting, and they're all going to defend their planet. They come up with a plan to teleport the Earth to another solar system, which is the dumbest fucking thing. Like, that tech was it's ridiculous. Like, the amount of power. Like, okay, I know science and Star Trek has fucking ruined me for like sci-fi. Where it's like, what would it take to go faster than light? What would it take to teleport a thing? But okay, let's just assume that the maths, okay?
Reed Richards is a smart guy, Duff.
Yeah, they're going to teleport the entire planet to another location, but like, they still have to. They never address this in the movie. They build all these like teleporter things on the planet's surface to teleport Earth, but they never build them in the place where the planet's going to go, and they show. They needed like a sender and a receiver for teleportation to work. They just don't talk about it. But whatever. Silver Surfer shows up, destroys all the gates that they're building, so the planet can't teleport anymore. Galactus shows up. Galactus like comes down to the planet personally, and he's like, I gotta find that baby. And they have it set up so that the final gate that wasn't destroyed, they're gonna open a portal and just shove Galactus into it. And they put the baby there as bait, and they're like, come on. It's like, you know, when you like set like a trap for an animal, and you're like watching to see if the animal will like take the bait. They're just like watching Galactus do this, and like it's the switch for the thing is out and they're just like looking at him like, are you gonna walk into the obvious trap? And Galactus is like, you know, I'm not an animal, right? Like, I'm not a fucking retard.
Well, no, listen. The only reason that he even noticed was because they moved the baby. Yeah. They had left the baby there and then shoved him in. The plan would have worked perfectly. Yes. But they cared about the child too much.
Yes. It was so fucking stupid, dude, because Galactus even looked at them like, really? He has like
no, he looked at them and said, clever little bugs.
Yeah.
That was a compliment.
Yeah, but still, though, he was still looking at, like, even I was sitting there like, he's not stupid. He's not going to fall for this.
Apparently he is, because he called them clever. Listen,
I don't know.
Outside of the movie, I agree. It was a stupid fucking plan that was absolutely ridiculous. The controls should have been hidden around like a fucking block or something, and they should have been looking with cameras, and the camera should have fucked up and whatever. Yeah. Stupid plan. In the fucking movie, though, it's the smartest plan.
I guess.
It is the tippy top of pure genius.
So, Galactus gets a hold of the baby, and Sue, I guess, gets like her motherly power up trying to save the baby.
Yeah, there is that adrenaline rush when like someone, like a family, is in danger and people like just lift cars and shit.
Yep. So Sue begins to like push Galactus back with her force fields.
Yep.
And then they activate the portal and they shove him into it, but like it doesn't close in time, so he has like one hand sticking out. And then Silver Surfer shows up and is like, I'm good now. I'm going to sacrifice myself to finally put an end to you, Galactus. And she rams him into the portal and they all go into it. And then
those two go into it.
Yeah, just the two of them.
Yeah, the way you said it sounded like the whole team went in.
Invisiwoman dies, and then the baby is like, by the way, I actually am superpowered.
Yeah, but we already knew that.
And then revives her, and she's like, oh shit.
I am 90% sure that actually happened in the comics.
That she died and came back, maybe, yeah.
I know that Franklin specifically saved her.
Yeah.
Because he is some... I read like one Fantastic Four comic, and it was really late into wherever I was reading, because they had already had the kid. And he was like a toddler, not a baby.
Yep.
He is some sort of alien messiah, and that is all I remember.
And there is like a little bit of development on the Silver Surfer, because they show, oh, she was another alien, and she decided to trade. She was like, I'll help Galactus as long as you don't destroy my planet. Okay, and then she feels sad about it.
So can I talk about the thing I was going to mention way earlier?
Go ahead.
So there was a huge controversy when the trailer came out because they made Silver Surfer a girl.
Yes.
And to my knowledge, in all the other media, it's a dude.
Yes.
And everyone was pissed.
They're like, oh, they're going woke over at Marvel, guys, made her a woman.
But I know why they made her a girl.
Why?
It's so that they could have that weird thing going on with Johnny and her.
Just made him gay.
Sexual tension. That would have made everyone more angry.
Yeah, there was a strange sexual tension between Silver Surfer and Fireman.
Johnny.
What's his actual name? Like his hero name. Mr. Blaze? 420 Blaze it?
You know, I don't know.
Yeah, there was a weird tension between them. Which, okay, here's the thing. Everyone was like, no, you have to stick to the source material. Silver Surfer, as a character, just like crinkling and
Sorry, no,
crankling
I was
all
looking
those...
for my phone because I'm actually really annoyed. I can't remember what his superhero
here's the
name
thing.
was.
There are some characters in which you actually do have to keep their race or gender intact because it's important to the story. For example, I recall in Stephen King's The Dark Tower, when that got it was either a movie or a series recently.
Human Torch.
Human Torch? Okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense. So Dark Tower got like a Netflix something maybe 5 years ago or so, and they made there's like supposed to be every character in that story, except for one of them, I think, is not black. There's one black guy. And it has to be that way because there's like a race element to that story. And they made another character black in a way that just, and then like, they still did like the race plot, and it's like, but this other guy's black. Like, it just didn't make any fucking sense, right? So there are some stories where keeping a race and gender actually matters quite a bit. And you can't just change it because you want to have more inclusive BS. I think with the Silver Surfer, it doesn't really matter. The character arc doesn't change if you make Silver Surfer a woman.
To my knowledge, no, it doesn't.
It's the same motivations. It's the same, and also, she was hot.
Listen, original Silver Surfer was kind of hot too. So.
Okay, when it first came out, everyone was like, he was freaking out on Twitter. Oh, he's going woke. I just posted one of those, and there's many of these, by the way. I posted one of those Japanese porns where they like coat the girl in like either like a bronze or a silver or a gold paint that like looks metallic. I'm sure you've seen them like at least in memes floating around. And I was like, yeah, I've already seen this movie, guys. I just posted it.
Oh my god. Okay, I do actually want to mention that I did not personally enjoy the design of the Silver Surfer in this. Like, not the fact that it was a woman. Like, I didn't like how not liquidy it looked.
I don't think Silver Surfer's supposed to be liquid.
In the first one he was, because he's able to like change his like surfboard and stuff into like other things, and he's kind of like supposed to be like sort of amorphous.
Okay.
Like to be fair, I don't actually know how canon like original movies were to the comics.
Yeah, in this one she just like phases through matter. There's no
no, but like phasing through is fine. I just didn't like the look of it. Like to me, it like. Not in the story, to me, it just looked like she was painted with, like, silver paint. Like, the actress herself. Which I personally didn't like.
I know exactly what you're going to say to this. But I think in this specific case, I have more of a point than normal. Okay? If you're going to make the Silver Surfer a girl, she should be really fucking hot. Because the character is naked. And the whole point is that it shows off the body of the person. Because even with the male Silver Surfer, he was like muscular, he had like abs and stuff, right? Like she should have been hotter than she was still really fucking cute. She should have been hotter than she was, I think.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but I would have liked it.
And? Like,
there are some characters where you can get away with someone who's not so hot. I think Silver Surfer is someone who should be really fucking hot. So
you guys fucking see
if you're gonna make
this fucking gooner that I have,
if you're gonna make a female Silver Surfer, she should have been hotter. Maybe bigger boobs. I don't know, crazier hair or something. I don't know.
I'm a little disgusted by you right now.
Why?
Just a little bit.
Okay, you know what? If Silver Surfer were this 10 out of 10 fucking bombshell, you'd be gooning yourself. And you wouldn't fucking, you know what?
Yeah, but I don't care if she's a bombshell or not.
I'm not gonna fucking riot over it.
Yeah, it sounds like you're gonna fucking do something over it.
No, I'm just...
Yeah. I didn't say anything violent.
You know what? I'd be like, I could be like, just be like, I could go for a hamburger right now, and you'd be like, you gonna fucking riot? You gonna get a hamburger? I didn't
say you were gonna riot.
You have to fucking see what I have to deal with?
You said
you
were
fucking
gonna
kidding
riot.
me?
I said you weren't gonna do anything violent. I was making a sexual joke.
So, my problem with this movie is the same type of problem that I had with Superman. Starts in the middle of the show, of the story, of the plot line. It feels like we should have had like one movie before this. It ramps up way too fucking quick. Like, we're already at Galactus showing up to eat the planet. That should be like an Avengers level scenario where it's been like 4 movies. Like, that's not the first thing you start your fucking movie with. Like, it still feels like they're trying to skip ahead to like the big epic climactic moments with these new IPs. They're not new IPs, these new continuities, and it's like you got to give it a few. Like what was Iron Man 1? It wasn't like a world-ending threat, and that you have to build up to that shit. Give it a few movies, and they're blowing their load too quick on it. And I felt the same way about this that I felt about Superman, where like it was kind of a fun roller coaster while I was watching it. Then you sit down, you think about it, and it's like, no, they're going too quick with this. At the same time, though, this is apparently part of like the MCU, but it's not the same. Even say at the very start of the movie, they're like, this is a different
858, I think it was. World Earth 858.
Yeah, it's a different universe than the main MCU. But I think even earlier in the movie, like very early on, when he's like doing his teaching, he's like he like stretches across, he's like writing on the board. But he's like, there's many universes out there, and maybe one of them will be the main MCU that we're not in. And it's like, okay, I get it. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. That's the problem. Once you get to like multiverse level of storytelling, things kind of the stakes are lowered because like alternate like Logan came back, you know. And it's like, oh, okay, all right, like things, yeah. I guess the last thing I have to wonder is there were advertising that in this continuity of this universe, they brought in Robert Downey Jr. to play Doctor Doom, and he was Iron Man already, but he's not Iron Man anymore. And I think the implication is that in this universe, Tony Stark becomes Doctor Doom.
No idea.
But they brought him in to do it, but he wasn't even in this movie.
Nope, he was not.
Now,
there was no Doctor Doom at all, by the way.
Yeah. Now we left before the post-credits scene. Maybe there's one there. He's probably in that.
I don't know why I wanted to leave.
Why?
So we had a okay. It's like, I don't know what time it is exactly.
It's like 1 a.m. right now.
But we started the movie at 10:30, and it was a pretty empty theater when we walked in, and we walked in a little bit late. Not late enough to miss part of the movie, but late enough to be in the middle of all the bloody previews.
Yep.
There was 2 other couples in there, and then this other couple came in like almost right when the movie started and sat right fucking behind us.
Yeah, like pretty much empty theater, and it's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, you're just right behind us.
And they knocked your chair too.
Yeah.
Like I was.
Oh, dude. Okay, it was a hard knock, and like I think the guy hurt his leg.
Good.
Like it sounded hard enough to hurt his leg.
Good.
So, dude, what the fuck?
Like, okay, the rule is the unwritten, unspoken rule that should probably, I'm pretty sure is a global rule, is if you're in an empty fucking place and you know whatever the thing is you're there to do is going to start soon, I don't care if you have assigned seating, don't sit right behind other people.
I'm gonna
just move down a row.
So I'm gonna get a clip of you saying, "I don't care if you assign seating," and just play that over and over and over. Because okay, there have been times when like a theater's been completely empty, and you're like, we have to go sit in our assigned seating. Like, there's no one in the theater, just you and I. It's an empty fucking theater. It's like 2 a.m.
Yes, and that's the one time I break the rule. We can literally pick any seats we want, and then we do, and then we go in, and then you complain, even though I tell you to pick the seats. Anyway, yeah, so, like, I had a person behind, like, pretty much the whole movie, like, accidentally kicking my chair for, like, the whole thing.
Oh, that sucks, man.
Yeah, like, they definitely didn't feel like they were meaning to do it, but, like, the whole thing, and I was just like, just move down a seat, just one.
and also, the couple that was further down
kept going on their phone.
And also, there's, like, 4 Indian guys way at the very back, and they kept talking.
But they
were talking like an Indian language, and I was like,
they were kind
every
of
single
quiet,
fucking
though.
terrible thing is happening in this movie. All we need is just some fat guy eating a lot, or like a shooting or something. Yeah, I guess that was me.
Yeah, we already had that, so we only needed a shooting.
No. Now I will say though, I did like this more than Superman.
Oh really? I didn't. I disliked it more.
The problems with, like, things are ramping up too much, I think was a little bit less, not much, but a little bit less than Superman.
That's because there was only one thing that was happening.
Yeah. But also, I like the style of this because I like retrofuturism.
Yeah, I know. You know what? ignore all of Dev's other reasons for liking this movie. That's the only one.
Because I like Fallout and stuff, man.
Yes, I understand. But as soon as something is retro-futuristic and you don't hate it, you like it.
I didn't love this movie.
No, I know he didn't love it, but he liked it.
Well, okay, here, let me put it this way.
And that's gonna be the deciding factor of that.
Okay.
That's gonna make you judge everything else.
Okay.
As lesser.
The style of this movie was more interesting than the style of Superman, for example, because Superman was just like, oh, it's slightly futuristic, like 10 years into the future or something. And it's like, oh, okay, whatever. But like with this, they had like everyone had like different hair and wardrobe and like, different technology and like the cars were different, like the buildings are, it's like, okay. Even if it was all just CG, I don't think they did much practical effects in this at all, obviously. But even then, it's like, okay, you actually have a style that you've implemented and it's consistent across the entire movie. And it's something that's not just, it's the present day. It's like, okay, you know what? I will take a 1970s looking 2025. Or like, I guess it's 2050 or something. Like, I don't know exactly what's supposed to happen, but like, they have flying cars, it's the future. But still, though, it's all like 1970s future. It's like, oh,
they have the one flying car.
Those are the ones I think. I saw at least one other flying car in the movie, not just theirs.
They just have a flying car because Reed Richards is a genius.
Okay.
Anyway, there's one thing I didn't like about the main thing I didn't like about the movie was the dialogue. For me, the dialogue was the weakest part of the movie. I was just like, there was lots of times where I was just like, yes, guys, you literally just said that. You don't need to repeat this. You're all supposed to be very smart scientists.
So that initial, there's that first scene where she's in the toilet and he's looking for a medicine, and she comes out and she's like, she shows him like the pregnancy stick, right? And
that was a cute scene.
It was a cute scene, but like there was too much dialogue in it because he was like, oh my god, we've spent so much time trying to have. Let me actually say my thing. We spent so much time trying to have a kid, and we gave up. We haven't been thinking about it. Oh my god! It's like, listen, you don't need to spell out every single fucking thing. But I guess since they're now making movies for the fucking TikTok generation, that's what they're doing. You can cut out like 2/3 of that dialogue and just tell the same story in a more natural way with like tone, facial expressions, pauses in dialogue, saying only certain things. A lot of modern movies have this problem. What?
I disagree.
You're wrong, Zoomer.
No, only for that scene, and only because Reed Richards is a man. That was, for me, that dialogue was just a character choice.
Okay.
Like, the reason it was so long is because he's like you, and just talks through all of his problems. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but he talks a lot and says all of his thoughts out loud, so he thinks through them out loud with his partner. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but that specific dialogue, anytime he talks, that was more of a character choice.
Guys that are listening in, your girl wants less communication.
That's not what I'm saying at all. I literally just said it fucking twice. You know what? You're an asshole. Though I thought the dialogue was the weakest part of the movie, just in general, I was surprised about how little of it there was just throughout the movie in general. Like, this was a pretty, like, I know movies are visual mediums. I'm not saying they're not. But, sorry, I lost my train of thought. But, like, this one was, like, very visual. Like, they were telling a lot of, like, not a lot of the backstory through, like, you know, just stuff going on screen, but like there was a lot of very picturesque moments going on. And while I don't personally care about like the retro futuristic style, I do actually kind of care about the style of the movie itself being more visual with less audio. I did enjoy that part. But but for me, with the dialogue, it like the speak, like whenever there was dialogue, for me it was kind of weak, and I was like, why exactly are they saying this the way they're saying this? Like, they didn't gel that well. I think if there was more like masterful dialogue plus what I just said, then it would have like been like top tier.
So they also when it comes to the writing, they did try to do like the quips,
a little bit,
the Marvel quips, the Joss Whedonisms, and
most of them fell flat.
Yeah. They weren't like movie ruining like some of them have been in the past, but they weren't good like at all. I think probably the dumbest one they tried to really force was when Human Torch like asked Silver Surfer, "So is that board part of your body?"
That was just.
And like that was okay. That was a funny. The way that he asked it was kind of funny the first time, but then it comes back up like 4 other times throughout the movie, and it's never funny again. And it's like they didn't do anything with it.
I think that would have been more funny if Johnny in this movie was way more sexual like he is in every other movie. Like Johnny, you don't know that much about the Fantastic Four, but from what I know, Johnny is supposed to be like, he's supposed to be really smart, like he's a scientist and stuff, but he is also supposed to be like a super, like he is the smart, sexy scientist that you have no idea is a scientist.
Yep. Listen, you can't make like male chauvinist like pig sex characters anymore. Not in 2025.
No, I know, but you could just make him a man slut, just a nice one. Based.
So that's the same thing, just with different words.
Yeah, but no chauvinism. Based. But anyway, I think that would have worked more because he would have been like hitting on her more obviously. But he wasn't like he was, but it felt out of character from what we had seen up until that point of the movie.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of hitting on, that side romance between the one school teacher and Rock Boy went nowhere.
Yeah, I was a little annoyed at that. I actually really liked how they did that in like in the older, because she was blind in that one actually. She was blind and like
he falls in love with a blind girl.
Oh yeah.
No, so yeah, they have like 2 scenes together, and like right before the world's about to end, he goes to see her, and he's like, "Yeah, I just came to see you before we all die," and she was really happy, and then like she just vanishes from the movie. It's like, was it supposed to go somewhere? Like
we saw her in the underground for like a very brief second when everything was shaking.
Okay, but like they never had.
No, I know, I agree.
They never had like a moment where.
But we did see her again.
Yeah, they never had that final moment where he's like, "Oh, you survived. I'm so glad you're safe." Like she just.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of like there was a lot of stopping and starting in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, just with things that were happening.
And it felt like a lot of stuff was just not really okay. Here, the one joke that I thought was funny.
Okay, wait. No, you tell. But my favorite joke was the very end.
Okay, my favorite joke was how in the second half of the movie they gotta start conserving power for their teleportation thing. So Rock Boy. It's the thing, isn't it? Okay, it just came back on my head.
Good job.
He stopped shaving, but he's a rock. So, like, shaving is, like, his hair, and the hair that grows in is just, like, a bunch of rock that grows in. So, like, by the end of the movie, he has, like, a big rock beard. And, like, oh, that's kind of funny. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. I thought it was
looked
funny.
Surprisingly good on him. I liked the way they styled it.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, that's kind of cute. Like, I laughed at that.
Actually, I will say that out of the things I didn't like, I really liked how cute all of the interactions between Reed Richards and Sue Richards were. So cute.
Is that Sue Storm?
I mean, yes, but then they married, so it's Sue Richards. But
she's an empowered woman. She kind of kept her life.
She probably did, and I don't remember. I think she changed in the comics. I don't remember. Anyway.
Hyphenated, actually.
It was super cute. All their interactions were super cute.
They were a good couple.
It was adorable. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It was all like. I think one of the reasons why I liked it so much is that it actually felt like pretty realistic to like what everything was going on. Yeah, but you didn't like one moment. I heard you get super annoyed.
Well, listen, first of all, if you know what's been happening between the actor and actress in real life, then now you know why they're so charismatic together.
Oh, have they been sleeping together?
No, there was a bunch of rumors about it because, like, even though Pedro Pascal is married to someone else, she's, like, very clingy with him in various interviews. And she's, like, rubbing him like this and, like, oh. And it's like, dude, what the fuck what are you doing? You're on camera. What the fuck are you doing?
Maybe she has a crush. He's just, like, trying to tolerate it. Because I've heard he actually has pretty extreme anxiety in front of cameras. So maybe he...
Yes, but here's the thing, though.
Okay.
Is that the reason that they all gave is that she was basically soothing his anxiety.
Yeah.
By rubbing him on camera. And I'm like, this is fucking weird. People kept reposting, like, just instances of guys, like, inappropriately touching or getting touched by girls and being like, oh, look, it's Pedro Pascal having, like, an anxiety attack again. It's like, okay, like, I get it. It's kind of funny, but it's kind of weird what's going on with those two.
If it's innocent, that's probably all it is. But if it's not, then she probably has a crush.
I'm going to start innocently using that excuse.
Yeah.
I guess the last thing I want to mention is that some people are saying that this movie they just don't like the fact that Pedro Pascal is in it, because there's like a people are saying online right now that they're just having like burnout of him. Like I've seen him in too much stuff too recently. You know, like he was that one character in Game of Thrones that everyone loved, and then that kind of boosted his career a whole bunch.
That was a long time ago.
It was like 10 years ago. I'm not saying it's part of it, but
No,
like
I know.
basically like people at that point, people were like, what's this guy gonna do? He's like, he's really good. And then like he was in The Mandalorian and he was pretty good at that. And then he started showing up in he was in this, and he was in The Last of Us, and he was in at least one other thing that I can't recall, but it was recent. And it's like, why is he showing up in everything?
Because he's popular.
Well, sure, but like, okay, you know what it's kind of like? It's like back during that period of time, like 10 years ago, when Benedict Cumberbatch was really popular. And they made him fucking Khan in Star Trek. And it's like, this is the wrong person for this role. But they got him because he was popular in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I kind of feel like this is this character for him. Because he has the look to be the guy to be the guy from Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He doesn't really, like, I did go back and see like what this character looked like. And it's like, he's not him. This wasn't a good casting choice, in my opinion. He's a good actor. He played the role well, but he doesn't look like the character.
That's because the perfect casting choices were already done in the original Fantastic Four
Yeah, I
movie.
guess so.
It just the director was shitty and made Sue fucking just.
Yeah, so the GoPro died. Whoops.
Woo.
R.I.P. Ran out of battery.
Yep.
I think we're at the end anyway. I don't think there's anything
We're
else
at
to
the
say.
end. The best casting choice happened in the original Fantastic Four movie. There was literally all the characters were pretty much perfect.
Yep.
Like visually.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's about it. Yeah. This movie was okay. I think if you know a lot more about Fantastic Four than either one of us do, you will probably enjoy it a little bit more. But it was fine.
Yeah, I think it was better than Superman. Do you?
I disagree.
Okay.
But I think that's just a difference of opinion.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay then.
Okay.
We're gonna go to bed. Bye.
Bye.